Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Anno 1800. As you can see here, we have successfully completed the training of our fire brigades, and I think... Can I mobilize extra people? How do I mobilize? Oh no, it's on cooldown, alright. So we only have one fire brigade out there, but that's okay, that's not a problem. Let's hope. So yeah, as you can see, they're going around, putting out the fire. It's gonna be just fine. Are you worried? I wasn't worried. That's good. Alright. So, what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to upgrade our farmers into workers, which we can do indeed. I think we shall mobilize the second one, because these fires are in two different places, and I wouldn't like these things to burn down. Especially since we just upgraded them. Alright, I think we were... Yes, so we got some bricks here. We need to get this brick industry going here, so I think we will just, begin with that. Let's see. So we have a clay pit, which requires 50 workers. We only have 25 at the moment. And one clay pit can supply 2 brick factories. As you can see, the clay produces once every 30 seconds and brick factory once a minute, meaning that we can supply 2 brick factories from one clay pit. It though means that we need 100 workers before we can do that. Fire is still going. Come on lads. There you go.
Oh, price has gone up.
Oh, I know indeed, it has. Alright, but are we having troubles with the... No, it's just, I think it's just the delivery is having some issues. So, what are we? We need 20 bricks before we can actually upgrade this, which we will then have to do. Alright, so let's try to get the... Well, first of all, we need to get more workers, so let's do upgrading first. And I think we will upgrade... Hooray! We will upgrade like towards the upper down here, and you can see that we get these lovely brick houses, very beautiful. And we'll, I think, soon have the... Let's upgrade one more, so we have, yeah.
Section is sure to grow along with your city.
So now we can actually...
The first issue as we speak.
Oh yes, we can get newspapers. Well, let's see here. We'll do like that, and let's see where would our main street... I mean, if this is sort of the... I think we would like to have like a... This be just straight here. I think that's a good way to go. We could connect it through there. Doesn't really need to be connected, since we could make it into a have a storage there. We don't have actually enough materials to make the storage, so that's alright. It will be... We'll need 10. We should actually up our lumber production. Let's see here. We still have farmers, so let's do that as well. This sort of thing is that you always end up... oh, I want to upgrade this, then you notice that I actually need this and this and this. That's completely annoying. Let's clear that so we can actually... Let's see here. It's like that. Yeah. And then let's have a thing there. Yes. Good. There we go. Yeah, I think that's good. We should be able to... I mean, it's a bit far away for them to go, but I think that will be alright. Yes, we have some big... I guess we could go around and demolish some more stuff that we can then actually get some bricks for us before we actually get to make them ourselves. We're waiting for 10 timber. We could also like have a trade coming in that we would buy timber, but let's try to be self-sufficient. Yes, I can speak sometimes, not always. Often I cannot. Alright, this one here I would really like to also need timber to upgrade, so we wait for before we do that. What's in there? Oh, yeah, bricks again, yeah. Alright, so we need some more farmers as well if we want to do a that's kind of forge. Oh yeah, there's the well. I think we will have this like. Though I forgot to actually build the damn thing. Oh well. We can add some nice. Or we can have a well there, maybe a couple of apple trees. And a shrubbery, there we go. It's a bit random, but yeah. I think it adds some beauty to this place. We will of course later on also upgrade different stuff for when we get workers more upgraded, we can have more ornaments, all different sorts of things and so on.
Something's missing.
I know. It's the traveling time here is the sort of the issue. That this isn't working as efficiently, but oh well. We have some patience, don't we? Let's have that going so we can actually get some clay building up. And can we actually afford? No, we're still waiting for the lumber. So yeah, this is maybe a little bit too... Maybe, can we relocate things? I think we can. Relocate, there we go. I think we will actually have you go close there. And then it's... The production time is quicker, it's just the time that takes from here to here is the only issue, and I think that's alright. That we can afford.
Yes.
So house. Yeah, these things are looking nice, so we will want to upgrade 4 more houses, which we can do. We do have a upgrading tool here. Though we don't have any yeah, it costs so much in timber. So now what we're basically doing, we're waiting. So let's go speed 3, full speed ahead, so to speak, and wait a little while. We should probably, actually, come to think of it, I think our ship is here. Yes, it is indeed. We have a unsettled island here, yeah. Send our ship to the other side of the world and see if we find more places and more people. There are other people you can... Yeah, here we have more stuff. I don't know how quickly you should sort of go settling new islands. I mean, obviously we are in this campaign mode, so we are sort of quite structured what we should do. Another new island. I do like how it reveals the... Like the fog goes away and you get to see the whole island in... Excuse me. And up here we can see sort of like the available things you can do, what you can farm here. For example, we can farm potatoes on this island, grain, grapes, and we have niter deposits as well as clay here. But I think like it's clay. I guess niter you discover later on or something. I don't know. But if we look at our island here, ditch water, we should be able to hear. We have potato grain, red pepper, and niter available here. So if we when we get to because we need to make beer for our workers at some point. We actually need to settle this island since we can only grow hops here. So yeah, but yeah, that's the British ambassador. Let's put our brick factories into operation though. One there and one there. So we can get some bricks building up. And then we need to upgrade some stuff. So let's we can upgrade these houses here. And let's do that one. Now we have actually reached a new city status. We are port town now. I've actually forgotten to put my timer on, but I will just, you know, keep an eye on the recording thing there, which will probably mean that this will be like a 6-hour episode or something. And I was pleased about something. I was just mesmerized about our green flag ship here.
Your worthless rags have barely covered anything. Now, bring me sails.
Sales, I see. So we now need to put up a sales production. Fun.
Clearly, Uncle's intention is to keep us from ever owning a shipyard.
Alright. How is the range of the pub? Covers all of our residential areas, which is good. Now this is something I will do. I want to upgrade you, but we're having some issues with them. You're unloading, that's good. These are like things that we would like to upgrade, because we only have 2 ramps we can use at this very moment. Alright, but in order to keep our workers happy, we need to get some sausages. I swear there was a time in my life I could speak. Alas, that time has passed, apparently. So I do apologize. Now, getting these pigs and slaughterhouses will sort of affect our city here. You can see, yeah. We will gain some vulgarity.
Pleasant, despite the odd pickpocket.
What is pleasant? Oh yes, yeah, I think she was referring to our little island home. I saw we had some ruins somewhere. I'm trying to locate them if we can actually dismantle those already, so that we don't have to. Alright. Can't seem to find them. Anyway, let's do some pig farms. I think that's a good spot to have, and I do believe like we need, yeah. And you can see that they don't have to be connected to the actual farm itself, I do believe. Let's have a road going through here. Alright, let's do like that. So, yeah, this is sort of gives you the area where you can place all these, I don't know what they call, pigsties, yeah. And then let's have a slaughterhouse right in the corner here. So this will produce enough for one. So we don't have to. It was 1 minute for each. So we could slowly get some. We have also unlocked bread, which they will want. So that's a thing. We are actually fulfilling our very. We don't have any worker surplus whatsoever, so we do really need to expand our population. Let's do a couple of blocks like that. Get them going. And build those two last houses. So if you don't have the material, you can do this sort of blueprint mode. So I find it a little bit... I mean, it's good if you want to, you know, mark an area so that you can see how it will fit. But otherwise, it's then you have to go and click it again, so it doesn't like automatically build it when you get the materials, which is sort of what screwed us over with the warehouse over here. Really should wait for the 20 timber for the upgrading of it, so we will do that. And then I think we will have to look into the sales production. So what we need is sheep farms, and then we need some sail makers. Let's see here. So sheep farm will produce one, will supply one sail maker, so that's good to know. Okay, we can upgrade that one now. That's great. We have some surplus workforce. We need 50 workers to actually be able to make this thing, so we need to do some upgrades. Can you please go away? Thank you. So let's see here. Let's upgrade you over there and you over there, and then we should have it okay. Now, it makes sort of sense to me to have some cells manufacturing near the harbor, but doesn't necessarily need to be so. We are really all the time behind in our timber production, so I wonder if I should just let's see here. Let's try to have a. I think that would be a good place there. And if we then have a. Let's see. No, I'm gonna have it there in the corner. There we go. Okay, we still have enough worker surplus to make the sail production. Let's actually make the. I think we're gonna have to get another. Let's get a. Okay, need to drag. Let's have a warehouse coming over there. So I think we're gonna need a couple of warehouses so we can actually do some unloading. We're adding so much things here that it's slowing our production down since we cannot unload as quickly as we produce things, so that's not so good. Let's have some sheep farmers moving to here, this neighborhood. Let's see. We have it like that. Put those things like that and add a road going like this, and then surround from there and make a sales maker over there. I mean, it's not really ideal placement of things, but you know, it's efficiency is one thing, and then it's also like sort of how does it look. So I go for sort of these two things, not only for, you know, optimal placement of things. It's just how I just secure myself saying that when someone comments that your placement of things is completely rubbish and it should be way more efficient, and then I say, oh, but then, you know, aesthetics, it pleases my eye like this. So it seems that there's another fire going on somewhere. Oh yes, up in here. I think we will mobilize the second volunteer fire brigade as well. These do happen quite often, so you really need to have. I think we will actually put another one over here. So if there's a fire in this area, we don't really have a good coverage on this side either. So we should place one there. We have no fire brigade either here, so those are things you need to keep in mind. And these are just they have a maintenance cost, so you just lose income, and then they just operate. It takes a while for them to train the firefighters. The police operates the same way as well, that you place down a police station. It takes a while for the police to be trained, and then they will just, you know, do their stuff. And the fire breaking out music is way too dramatic for what the actual thing is. I mean, I would understand this. You can have explosions on your you know, these bigger factories, and then I can understand that this is a lot of action.
So lovely to meet you, dearie.
Ah, we have found a
Advice. Always watch your back.
Beryl O'Mara, another like an AI player that we can trade with or go to war with or whatever, have an alliance and so on. We actually, I think, buttons. We have some blah 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 blah. Yes, we should have somewhere like a diplomacy thingy. Here we go. So here we can see her, and we can also interact with her. Make treaties, we can do actions. We flatter. She didn't actually like that. And so on. So I haven't really dwelled into that mechanic. I have played the campaign a little, and it hasn't really come up as far as I know as a major thing. So I bet that's more during when you play in the sandbox mode, that you wanna keep your relations up with the other ones and so on. I do believe this game is, yeah, it should have a multiplayer so you can play with your friends as well. I haven't done that yet. Actually don't think any of my friends own this game, at least as far as I know, so I would like to maybe sometime do some multiplayer content as well. That will remain to be seen for the future. Alright, we were doing sales, yes. Have we actually, let's see. We have 3, so let's we have met Willy Wibblesock.
No
Okay,
shame.
another
Wibbly, if you like. How it'll be in the fairy tales.
Alright, Willy.
Where are my sails?
Yes, there are your sales.
Nothing you do will lift the cloud.
Let's move on in the story.
Haven't seen a prison transport of mine, have you? If you
Oh.
do, be sure to return any salvage to me.
Let us go to do this thing. So we have some people in the water that we need to go pick up. Unfortunately, our ship is on an exploration thingy way across. Where the hell is the ship? Oh, there it is. So it will take some time to get back there. Meanwhile, we could take a look at getting some bread into our diet. So, let's see here. We need farmers for that one, farmers for that one, and workers for that one. This we don't have workers to do. Now we have a grain farm that produces 1 per minute, a unit of grain per minute. Flour mill would need 2 grain farms to actually make use of the. But bakery, then we can supply 2 bakeries off of 1 flour mill. So if we have 2 grain farms supplying into 1 flour mill, we can have 2 bakeries making bread from that. So that's sort of the ratio you want to have it. So 2-1-2. Now that would mean that we need, let's see here, 2 times 20 is 40, 50 farmers, which we have, and then 100 workers. That's a lot of workers in a bakery, 50 per bakery. Sounds quite a lot to me. Alright, but since we need some, I do believe the farms are quite big, as in they need a lot of room to have the fields in, so I think we shall expand this road all the way there. And have our farming here. Though, first off, we need to expand again, because oh, that doesn't seem right. Oh, that thing is a bit wider. I see. Let's see here then. I don't want there to be such a gap there. There can be a gap there though, however. Yeah, that's fine. We need to expand a little bit like so, and then we need to upgrade some of the housing.
A competitor raised a settlement.
I see, we have someone has settled a new island, alright, that's fine. So let's try to get this bread production up and running in this episode, and then I think we will... Yeah, these persons are like...
Madame Kahina has been a great
we can
comfort
buy all
since
sorts of
Father
things.
died. She knew him well.
All sorts of things from them to, you know, get boosts and whatnot for our production stuff. There is like these oh, we can actually make a church. All right. This trade union. We can have items put into that, and that within its radius it will give all sorts of bonuses to things. So that's nice. We do need more. I think we will... No, we can't do that. No. That we could do. We could even have a farmer resident there. Alright, need one more upgraded. Upgrade you. Yes, indeed. Now I think we have enough for the and we unlock all sorts of... We can make weapons and steel and whatnot. That's great. But what I really want to do is bread. So yeah, these I believe are quite big. Let's... Yeah, as you can see, they do take quite a lot of space. I think what we will have is like we will want to have a completely separate warehouse for this whole operation over here. I think we will add another farm next to this one over here, like so. Like so. There we go, that's looking nice. Then we need a flour mill, which we will add into there, and then we have 2 bakeries. One of which I think we will place over here, and the other one into this corner over here. Now we should have a good bread production chain over there, with their own thingy, which I think this needs upgrading, because it will have quite a lot of things coming in. Alright, what's this then? Resident quest.
It's you what pulls the levers.
Those dimwits skipping our union meeting to drink the second I look away. My comrades need to hear my proposal. Lend me your authority to gather them up, Gub.
I'm happy as a sandboard.
Alright.
Will you build us another castle?
Oh yeah, this is also a thing that we were doing.
Saved? Do you also then save us from a grievous injustice? Edward's charges against us are pure fabrication. The man is an imposter.
There's a whole storyline going on there, and I'm just looking some
Edvard's seal.
drunkards.
Don't
There's
even
someone there.
think about sheltering Samuel's co-conspirators. Deliver them to prison at once, and I might lift your debt.
Here, you have a smudge on your chin.
Aha, there was.
He's clearly up to no good.
Ah, I found them. Good.
However
So
much we despise Uncle Edvard, it's criminal to go opening his private correspondence.
I think.
Is all we ever wanted.
Oh, we got some thingy. Okay, many things are happening. Should we open the letter? Okay, we just opened the letter. Dear Governor Bleakworth, more of the traitor Samuel's conspirators. Crimes and sentences as follows. Ernest Sterling, use of foul language, 16 years with hard labor. That seems kinda harsh. Very good heart, impersonation, transportation to the antipodes. Elias Noble, writing a threatening letter, life imprisonment. Honora Decent, character assassination, life imprisonment. The judge saw very well my view that any lack of proof that they conspired with the traitor was in itself evidence that they're hiding something. Okay, that's some sort of a logic there, I guess. All things considered, his verdict could have been far worse. While I am under no obligation to explain such details, I thought that as a fellow dispenser of justice, the facts of the case may be of interest to you. Sincerely, Edward Good.
It cannot be.
All right.
These names are those father trusted most. Barristers, doctors, academics.
Let us go to the
I am
Sir
astonished
Archibald
he could
Blake.
be this corrupt. We must put their cases before the highest authority and hope for a retrial.
He
All right.
certainly knows how to silence his critics.
When we have done that, I would think we will call this an episode. So I think we have managed to do some progress in this one as well, story-wise as well as otherwise. Yeah, let's do this.
Really? Oh dear. Best leave these poor people with me. I will tell Edvard that the debt between you is quite settled.
Ah, how nice.
That was none of your business. And what right has the Crown to meddle in my accounts? What right?
What right indeed. Good sir.
We are
Well,
all of us quite
all the
bothered
right,
by
because
your
it's the
son's
crown.
actions.
Government.
Your father would be proud.
We made Daddy
I am
proud.
relieved
So
our legitimacy is no longer in question.
we can make a shipyard or something.
Hurry! I already smell the tar.
Alright,
See the
well, that will we
masts
have to wait,
swaying
and
from
also
Father's
I think
study.
we're gonna. Let's see here. Doesn't quite go in the center. Blast! Well, there we go. Now we have a church that will be built there, because you need a church in the town, yeah? Alright. I think that's good enough for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope we will see again in a future episode. I have been your host, TheFeiners, and this has been Anno 1800. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.